these are the most prevalent, essential qualities of spiritual awakening which have emerged from my research. The first one is disidentification from the ego. A sense of gratitude is one of the most fundamental qualities which arises in spiritual awakening, an all-encompassing, all-pervading sense of gratitude. Presence arises in awakening. People who undergo awakening become more focused on the present moment rather than the future and the past. The present becomes more important to them, more real to them. That's part of the intensified perception that arises in awakening. That means that the present moment becomes fresher, more vivid, more beautiful to people. Then there's acceptance. When people undergo awakening, they shift from a mode of resisting the situations and realities of their lives into a mode of acknowledgement and acceptance. Altruism, but again, that's one of the most evidential shifts which occurs when people undergo awakening. They shift into a mode of contribution or a mode of giving to the world. Also, there's integration with the body. When people undergo awakening, they feel more connected to their bodies. They have a sense of the sacredness of their bodies rather than a sense of duality to their bodies. So when people undergo awakening, they tend to respect their bodies more. They usually take more care about diet and exercise and things like that, just because they have a sense of attunement to their bodies. Also, there's detachment. That's the second quality, is detachment. And I don't mean detachment in the sense of becoming indifferent to the world or to other people. I mean detachment in the sense of dissolving our attachment to external things. Many people derive their identity from things like beliefs, ambitions, possessions, the roles that they play in their lives. But when people undergo awakening, they dissolve these psychological attachments. These psychological attachments fall away. People seem to connect to an internal well-being, an identity, an authentic identity, which doesn't derive from anything external. And that's why every spiritual tradition focuses on detachment. Every spiritual tradition emphasizes the importance of attuning to that inner well-being, the authentic, deep identity beyond anything external. And finally, there is the quality of embracing mortality. And again, that maybe seems surprising, but there's a strong connection between becoming aware of our mortality and spiritual awakening. I've interviewed many people who've undergone a spiritual awakening through an encounter with death, such as a diagnosis with cancer. When we're faced with the reality that our bodies are temporary and our existence is temporary in this world, it can wake us up, just waking up to that fact, that basic fact about our existence.